Hi everyone, I'm Steve Main. If you want to reach out to me, you can get me at stevemain.com. I'm here with Jesse Townsend. Jesse is a personal trainer at more than one health club, but right now he's at Parkway Athletic Club in Reno, Nevada. Great facility. Go down, check it out, say hi to him. So welcome, Jesse.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's good to be back.
Okay, so let's talk about testosterone. Testosterone is something that I think a lot of general practitioners kind of overlook. They don't test for it. It is critical, especially for an aging male. And it's really, really important. It can affect your heart, your everything that your body does. So let's talk about some ways to get it up. I think you want to talk about some of the natural ways to get testosterone up. You have six ways, I think. So what would be the first thing that you would say about trying to help your testosterone?
Yeah, so again, just like you were saying, Steve, for what we're going to do now, natural ways, so obviously there is a dedication in the supplement industry to raising testosterone and all kinds of supplements. There's hormones and different things you can get into, to not naturally, raise your testosterone, synthetics and stuff like this. But for natural ways, and then including into exercise program and some other things too you can do. Yeah, I want to run through 6 things. So basically I have one thing is, interval training, right? So HIIT training. So, high intensity training, it's been shown and proven to increase testosterone levels, and in a pretty great amount, so this is something that, it can be done on a cardio level. You can do this with, sort of like these interval sprint exercises and stuff like that. And there's other formats too. And then in your exercise, when it comes to resistance training, obviously HIIT training is another way that we can apply high intensity training to the strength training methods. And again, this is a way that raises testosterone. And along with that, I encourage people, that are in exercise programs and currently doing them for themselves, trying to get healthier. On that same note, if you're just doing a bunch of cardio and, that's kind of what you're stuck to, remember when we talk about this testosterone stuff for men and women, it is really important. Like you said, for men in a major way at certain ages, basically after 45, around a third of men are shown to have decrease in testosterone levels or levels that are lower than what is necessary for their body to be healthy and stay away from health risk, like you're talking about heart disease and strokes and diabetes and different things. So that's one. The next one, encourage yourself, of course, properly with good form to lift heavy stuff. Sounds funny. It's the simplest way I can put it. But when you're in the gym, I wouldn't say always a base of a program for everybody. And there's going to be some people who, depending on their levels, may not be able to go so heavy. But if you can, and your body is ready for it, you've got a good foundation. Lifting heavy, again, is shown to increase testosterone levels at a higher rate than just regular resistance training. Rest, right? So strategic resting. So this is something that it's really important, again, and directly linked to the production of testosterone. Not enough rest, obviously. We can kind of feel that when we're run down, directly linked a lot of the times to what your hormone levels are kind of experiencing. So strategic resting patterns with your sleeping patterns and also with your habits of rest after you exercise, right? So typically you're talking about for upper body training, what is recommended for normal person who's exercising vigorously, which is about 4 days a week or more, with a strength training program in that, about 2 days for upper body movements or muscle groups. And then for lower body, about 3 days of recovery is about the right amount of time to rest. Next one, practice forced reps, right? Simple as that one can sound is what it is. Have a partner, have a coach, have a trainer, work on forced reps. This is a way, again, you can lift heavier, feel confident, not get injured, boost those testosterone levels. Don't skip leg day, right? So this is another one. Let's not skip those legs. We have a majority of our hormones, and testosterone is a major one that we're talking about here. And this storage is in your legs. So don't skip leg day, not men, not women. Keep a flow of good leg workouts in your exercise routine. I recommend doing legs, different ways that you can do it, but a couple of days a week. But for sure, if you're coming in, at least get your legs in once a week and practice hitting those major groups of your legs, quads, hamstrings, and glutes to increase testosterone. And kind of like I said, that last one is hitting on same thing I said, branch out from cardio. You've got to start doing some of this weight stuff if it's not a part of your program. Resistance training, strength training, not only good for testosterone, but so many other things. Bone density, a lot of things are going to be a lot healthier, and you're going to feel better and aesthetically look better too, which everybody wants to achieve as well. So branch out from cardio.
Yeah, testosterone is something, again, it's very important for your health. I want to encourage everybody out there to look, when you go get your blood work, ask your doctor to put testosterone on there. Total and free. They're two different, it's testosterone, but the free matters more than the total. Have it tested. And I don't care if you're 30, 35, because now we're finding that a lot of younger men have low testosterone. I do, and I'm on testosterone therapy, a testosterone replacement therapy. But I had zero symptoms at about age 60. No symptoms at all. I never would have known if I didn't get it tested. And a lot of these things that Jesse's talking about aren't going to be enough to bring up my 100 testosterone, which should be between 300 and 900. I need to do the testosterone replacement therapy. And also get your IGF-1 tested. Mine's fine. That has to do with your growth hormone. But there's ways I take peptides. A peptide is like an insulin shot, but it will help your body produce more growth hormone. And all it is a protein chain. It's a chain of amino acids. And there's different peptides that do different things for skin or whatever. You may need to talk to a natural path or some type of holistic type physician to get those. But there's people out there that will prescribe that. But I just want to encourage you, go check it. Guy like me, I had no symptoms. Now, you don't want your testosterone to go too high either, because now you're messing up other hormones. So you got to get it right. And if you get it right, it's really going to benefit your health.
Yeah, tremendously, man. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah. And like I said, but you got to get it tested. And like I said, I had zero symptoms. I never would have known that my testosterone was low. A lot of times people are going to have, low libido and all the other symptoms that go with that. Maybe this is too much information, but I never had that. But there's other symptoms, being tired. And if you're like me and you have no symptoms, that's why you just get it tested, and if you're at, 40 or over, get it tested. If you're under 40 and you're having some of those symptoms, get it tested also. That's just my throwing out there, recommendation if anyone wants to listen to it. But it's very, very important. And those little subtle things that Jesse is talking about will help increase testosterone. There's also a lot of natural supplements that will help. There's minerals that will help. Simple things, zinc and magnesium, and getting those minerals right will also help. Now, if you're in my case, is it going to raise my testosterone from 150 up to 500? No, nothing's going to do that. I can exercise till I'm blue in the face perfectly, and I can do all the supplements in the world it's not going to be enough to get from 100, 150 up to even 500. It's not going to happen. It doesn't matter what I do. So there's multiple ways. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do, but talk to a doctor who understands this. And there's multiple ways. There's testosterone creams and injections and so on, but it's a big deal for your health.
Yeah, most people are amazed when they get on, and even like what you're talking about, these hormone therapy replacement kind of programs, and testosterone for most people is like one of the first things they're going to look at, right? Of course, like you said, insulin growth factor 1 or IGF-1 and growth hormone is another one that is known and looked at nowadays too. But testosterone is usually the first one that you'll speak to a professional about. I find that doctors who practice more of this, they're kind of in this category of like health and wellness doctors more often than they're considering themselves just like a general practitioner. And even myself, I've talked to different people in the industry. I've got a couple clients who are physicians, and when I talk to them about hormone therapy and replacement, they have knowledge, but they're not necessarily, in my opinion, experts on this category. So like everything, kind of do your homework, make sure if you're going to go that route. Like I said, I find that these doctors are titled mostly as health and wellness or something along that line, and they practice some other sorts of things usually too that go along with these kind of therapies. So one more thing too, right? Food. So something we didn't touch on, but is important, can increase testosterone through, food and proper habits, different things, red meats and certain, of course, fats too can help to increase testosterone, and the times that you're eating some of those foods too, nighttime, some good healthy fats can make a difference too, and increasing natural testosterone production. But like Steve said, if you're in a position where you don't know and you haven't had it tested, that's what I tell everybody is, pretty easy advice, what's it going to hurt, right? So whether you have an idea that maybe you're low or not, good point that you're making there. A lot of my clients, when I talk to them, if they're just, over that age of 40, 45 and above, that's when I'll start seeing, if they know anything about it, and give them a little bit of information. And of course, let them make educated decision on if it's something they want to, take as part of their life or not. So,
yeah, I'm glad you brought up food, because guess what? One of the most important things to keep your hormones right and keep your testosterone up, guess what it is? Cholesterol. Eat cholesterol. Yes, I said it. Eat cholesterol. It's important. It's to do with your testosterone. You need it. So that's important. And it just, go get it checked. And again, a lot of these doctors, and find a specialist. You might find a specialist in a state that you're not in. They'll still help you. You can find them online. And whether, you may need peptides for your growth hormone. I would never take growth hormone. I wouldn't do that. Because it's different. It's more of a foreign substance in your body, where testosterone isn't. It's a natural occurring substance. But find an expert, even if it's in another state, and they'll point you in the right direction. If you can't go into their office, they'll still help you. So really recommend that. Do your research and find out about this, because it's more important than your average physician will tell you about. So, Jesse, thanks for being with us on this great topic. And that's Jesse Townsend, Parkway Athletic Club. We will see you next time. Thanks for being with us, Jesse.
Awesome. Thank you.